Dramatic aerial footage emerging from an active conflict zone appears to capture the moment an enemy vehicle column was detected and struck by a military drone, underscoring the brutal and rapidly evolving nature of modern warfare. The video, filmed from a high-altitude drone, shows several military vehicles moving in formation along a rural dirt road surrounded by open fields. Within seconds, the calm scene turns violent. Targeting markers appear on screen, accompanied by Ukrainian-language text indicating the discovery of an enemy convoy. Moments later, explosions erupt along the route. Thick plumes of smoke rise as multiple vehicles appear to be hit. Some halt abruptly, while others attempt to scatter across the surrounding terrain, suggesting a sudden and chaotic response to the strike. The drone's camera continues to track the movement below, locking onto individual targets as additional impacts are visible. The footage, which includes military interface graphics and insignia, offers a stark look at how drone technology is reshaping the battlefield, allowing forces to detect, track, and engage targets with deadly precision from above. While the exact location and timing of the strike remain unconfirmed, and casualty figures have not been officially released, the video has quickly spread online, drawing attention to the intensity of fighting in the region. Military experts caution that such footage often represents only a fragment of larger operations, but its psychological impact is undeniable. As the conflict grinds on, scenes like this highlight the growing dominance of unmanned aerial systems in combat and the increasingly thin line between surveillance and destruction in modern war. In the Pokrovsk sector, Ukrainian forces repelled a large-scale Russian breakthrough attempt by mobile assault groups, with 2 days of fierce fighting ending in the complete defeat of Moscow's troops. Ukraine's Joint Forces Group said on Telegram Monday, February 9th, that aerial reconnaissance by the Spartan unit detected Russian movements in time, allowing Ukrainian units to strike and disrupt the offensive. As a result, an entire Russian assault company and military equipment were destroyed. A company in Russia typically ranges from 45 to 360 personnel, depending on unit type, making its loss a significant tactical blow, especially during assault operations. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian serviceman who runs the Telegram channel Military reported on Monday, February 9th, that Russian troops in the Pokrovsk direction are whining about 3 things that are indicative of the front. In particular, he said Russian forces are suffering heavy losses from frostbite. Logistics are at a minimal level, and the derogatory term for Russians have been sitting in dugouts for weeks. Frequent amputations among the enemy, often without evacuation, he wrote. He added that Russian troops also complain about a lack of body armor, with Ukrainian forces repeatedly observing assaults carried out without protective gear. What the derogatory term for Russians complain about the most is losses. The last Russian reported that out of 40 people in his group, 7 remained alive, Military wrote. He said Russian units are no longer able to conduct assaults as actively as they did 3 months ago, though Ukraine continues to face a critical shortage of personnel. Even with losses on average 1 to 10, the personnel ratio is 1 to 5 to 6. That is, if we have 10 soldiers, they have 60. The Russians really don't pull off such assaults, but unfortunately, we don't have replenishment, especially not any high-quality ones, he wrote. Despite this, Ukrainian forces have achieved tactical successes in recent days, not only repelling attacks, but also regaining control of settlements. Ukraine has cleared the village of Ternuvate in the Zaporizhia region, according to Andriy Kovalenko, head of the Center for Countering Disinformation. He posted a video showing Ukrainian soldiers holding the national flag near a village entry sign. Russians sometimes post their so-called victories for an hour. We are in Ternuvate and doing our job. Ternuvate is ours, Ukrainian, one soldier said in the video, urging Russian troops to surrender. Russian forces had previously claimed to have captured the village in late January. Ukrainian officials later confirmed that a Russian sabotage group had briefly infiltrated Ternuvate under the cover of bad weather. At the time, Ukrainian forces conducted reconnaissance and search operations and cleared the settlement, eliminating one Russian group and taking another prisoner. In a separate operation, Ukrainian troops also expelled Russian forces from Chuhunivka in the Kharkiv region, about 500 meters from the Russian border. To the south of the village lies a gray zone, an area of active fighting with uncertain control, beyond which are Russian-occupied territories. According to the 16th Army Corps, Russian soldiers attempted to slip through Ukrainian defenses during poor weather, but were detected by reconnaissance drones. The Shkval specialized rifle company was deployed to clear the village, with some Russian troops surrendering during the clash. The settlement is under the control of the Defense Forces of Ukraine, the Corps said, adding that Ukrainian flags have been raised in Chuhunivka. About a quarter of frontline clashes are initiated by Ukrainian forces, AFU Commander-in-Chief Oleksandr Syrsky said last week, adding that Kyiv is actively conducting offensive and counter-offensive operations to keep Russian troops under pressure. Syrsky said Russian forces achieved no major operational gains in January. In 2025, Ukrainian troops carried out 3 offensive operations, 2 in Russia's Belgorod and Kursk regions, and 1 in the Dobropilya sector, disrupting Moscow's plans to seize Donetsk and establish buffer zones. He added that Russia currently has about 711,000 to 712,000 troops in Ukraine, a figure stable for 6 months, despite meeting recruitment targets. Daily Russian losses average 1,000 to 1,100 personnel, he said. Syrsky warned Moscow's strategic goal remains the capture of all Ukraine, with Russia planning to mobilize about 409,000 troops in 2026 and form at least 11 new divisions.